a declassified NASA patent to create an artificial sun. This NASA patent describes an artificial sun since the 1960s, suddenly fueling the belief that the two suns we see in different videos could be much more than fiction. It's dated July 6, 1971, memorandum from Office of Assistant General Counsel for Patent Matters to Scientific and Technical Information Division. Now, we have to admit that whenever we find two suns videos, we usually ignore them because of the high probability that it was a lens flare or another cheap trick. But now it makes us think, could it be as real as people say it is? Patents from NASA in 1961 and 1966 where a system of artificial lighting would be approved and made us consider the theory of the two suns. But why would we need two suns? This patent, which certainly has more than 5 decades, is about creating an artificial sun capable of illuminating most, if not the entire globe, in the same way that our real sun does right now. The concept was considered a novel lighting system designed to create a single virtual source of light. But why would we need an artificial reflector powered by our own sun? What application does this have? It would consider that such an innovative invention would be of particular utility for its users or beneficiaries, but this aspect has been skillfully avoided by this NASA patent that only focuses on its functionality. Let's look at some of these issues addressing the document. In a solar simulator system, it's desirable to provide means to vary the intensity of the illumination in a relatively wide range without changes in the spectral distribution of the illumination, so that the simulator can be used to simulate sunlight and moonlight. In other words, the artificial reflector would have to be adjusted in a way that simulates not only the sunlight, but also the natural light of the Earth and the Moon. It has been almost 6 decades since the patent was created, and it seems that this idea has already become a reality. There's abundant evidence that now shows artificial suns of a non-natural hexagonal shape during sunrise or sunset. The real sun is also visible in the background and generally has much smaller proportions than the artificial one. The whole concept is based on the scheme of this NASA patent. The real sun drives this huge reflector into the sky from behind, allowing sunlight to reflect through it. We could swear it was a lens flare unless you've seen this patent available from NASA. It has a hexagonal shape and larger than normal dimensions. The reason why they're doing these experiments is purely speculative for now, but in addition to the common idea that the government is perhaps poisoning us through all layers of the environment, which, by the way, is a bit confusing because we are all residents of planet Earth and without discrimination exposed to the same environmental threats. All of us, that is. And some have suggested that the government is transforming the Earth to make it way for a new hybrid species. With the rise of artificial intelligence, neural bands, CRISPR gene editing technology available on large scale, many dreams of becoming cyborgs, the idea mentioned above is beginning to take shape, some claim. Now, humans have made possible what was considered impossible decades ago, and while the globalist agenda advances, it seems that they're giving way to, could it be, they're giving way to a new species of humans or hybrid species with their technological improvements and with a mind that no longer belongs to people. But this is pure speculation until it becomes real and the masses will no longer have the ability to overthrow what has been done. No doubt we can draw many conclusions, but none of them could answer the true objective of the artificial sun of NASA. Please leave your comments. And this is by Anna Vastava on Infinity Explorers. Thank you for your support. Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.